video!
Hey everybody. So when I did Tony Hawk's Underground 1, I kind of breezed over how I built up my stats. Didn't think it was that big a deal, but some people said that they were interested in that kind of thing. So here we are, Tony Hawk's Underground 2, and I'm going to make a little video for you showing how I get my stats. Now, in Thug 1, you were gated by story progression in how quickly you could build up your stats. But in this game, there is no such restriction. You can get them as soon as you're able to pull off what it's asking of you. We're here in the very first level, actually, the very first half of the very first level. And we're going to try to get as many of these stats increased as we can. Also, we're going to try and combine a bunch of these requirements together into combos, just to be a little more efficient and also to show off a little bit. I admit it. I like when I can show off to you guys. So, right off the bat, we are going to do a trick and bail deliberately so we can freak out. That gives us a little starting score for our next combo, just kind of helps you get back on your feet. We're going to take that combo over here, we're going to jump and wall ride this wall, jump off of it, and land down here. And that'll give us the stats for ollieing down 25 and 35 feet, also ollieing 30 feet across. When we do land down here, we're going to land in a manual, and we're going to alternate between Pogo and Casper. When you're in a manual, double tap the grind button to do a Pogo. When you're in a manual, if you tap the flip trick and then the grind button, you will do a Casper. We're going to alternate between those until we've done 5 Pogos and 5 Caspers. And we will also hopefully maintain our balance for 17 seconds. And also hopefully build up a 100,000 point combo. So let's get up here, get ourselves set up, and get to it. So go up, deliberately bail, get that freak out, keep that combo going to this wall ride over here, jump and land, and now just start alternating between our tricks. Gonna hit that focus, make it a little easier. Now, as you see, our special meter is draining while we are in focus mode. As we keep doing tricks and building up our score, it will refill the special meter so we can keep our focus mode going. When you finish a combo, that also ends focus mode, and the final way for focus mode to end is just a natural timer that will run out. You can only stay in focus mode for so long. Now, that got us quite a few stats right off the bat there. Pretty nice. Almost filled up our manual. We just need to do 6 half-cab impossibles in one combo. When you're in a manual, double tapping the flip trick button will do a half-cab impossible. But if you do the flip trick button twice again, it will do a 360 finger flip. So just keep mashing the flip trick button over and over to alternate between these two tricks. We're also going to throw in the caveman. And that's when you're off your board, if you get back on your board from the air, is a caveman. We need to do 4 of those in a combo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a caveman into a manual, do a half-cab impossible, get off my board, which will begin a combo run out. In fact, I'll show you right here. And then we get back on our board for another caveman into a manual, half-cab impossible. Do that for 4 cavemen and presumably 4 half-cab impossibles. And then just keep going for the remaining half-cabs that we need to do. Going to be doing most of this in focus mode because we do have a pretty tight window here with this timer going down, and to effectively utilize it, we are better off in focus mode. So let's go ahead and start that bit of business, eh? So it's all about timing here. You wait for that combo run out to appear, and that's when you can do the caveman. Otherwise, it will not register. And that's why I say do this in focus mode. Because otherwise, you probably will not have enough time to do it. At least not at this point. And there we go. So that's a few more stats for us. Let me get back into normal stance. It's supposed to switch. There we are. All done with the manuals. Now we're going to move on to the lip tricks. We need to hold our balance for 13 seconds. We need to do 3 bonelesses, backside bonelesses, and 3 gymnast plants. Now, the backside boneless and the gymnast plant are both from 2 different sets of lip tricks. There's one set of lip tricks that uses your legs and your board to balance on the edge, and then there's another set which uses your arms. And there's no overlap with the button combos to switch between tricks. So if I wanted to do the backside boneless and the gymnast plant in a combo, I would need to get off of the lip and then get back on and do those 2 different types of tricks, 2 different sets on the lip. We're not doing that. Instead, we're just going to divide this into 2 different combos. We're going to start off with the gymnast plant, hopefully hold that for 13 seconds, and then we're just going to do the boneless by itself. Now, the good thing about this is the gymnast plant actually builds up score pretty quickly, and that will keep filling your special meter faster than your focus meter can drain it. So you can go into focus mode pretty quickly on this, and then just worry about holding your balance as best you can without worrying about adding more to your score multiplier or anything like that. So you go up while holding diagonally down and left and the grind button, and then any button combo to get out of the gymnast plant, and then double tap the grab button to do another gymnast plant. So now we just gotta hold this. Pray for me. Lip balance is probably the hardest one in this game. There we are. Just made it. Now we go up and we hold right, and then the grind button to do the backside boneless. Again, any combo to get out of it, and then grab and flip in that order to get back into the backside boneless. So that's 2 balance stats all done, taken care of. Now we can focus on the last one. We're going to grind for 25 seconds. We are going to do 5 crooked grinds and 5 dark slides in a combo. We are not going to do 5 Nada spins in a combo. There's actually nowheres in this level to do that, so that's going to have to wait. And then just to throw some more things in there, because why not, we are going to acid drop 4 times in a combo, and we are going to do 6 sticker slaps. Now, a sticker slap is the wall plant in this game. You go up to a wall, and then you hit the ollie button again while in the air, and you bounce off. And you put a nice little sticker up there. Napster. Let's go over to this pool and talk about what we're going to do. To do a dark slide, you actually need to land in a grind. So you need to be in the air, come down on a ledge or rail, and hold diagonally down and right, and hit the grind button twice, and that'll give you a dark slide. When you are grinding, double tapping the grab button will do a crooked. So I'm going to jump and land in a dark slide and switch over to a crooked. We're going to go in a nice continuous line around this ledge here. And when we start on this ledge, heading this way to the wall, we're going to jump and do a sticker slap, which will turn us in the opposite direction, and we'll start going this way. So we're going to jump, do the sticker slap, come down, we're going to land in a dark slide, and then do the crooked grind again. We're just going to keep doing that until we get all our business. And then maybe I'll be a little bit greedy and try to throw the acid drops in there as well. Acid dropping is basically locking your character onto a quarter pipe. As you see, I can do that while off of my board to kind of drop in, but I can also do it like that over a ledge. I can also do it from the air, and it just kind of locks you into landing in a quarter pipe. You're going to see a little bit more of that later. And then finally, grinding for 25 seconds. Since we have this nice continuous bowl here, there'll be no interruptions. That's something I didn't really make clear earlier, is the timer for holding these grinds or manuals or lip tricks for X amount of seconds will reset as soon as you do anything that removes the balance meter. So right now we're going, we jump, balance meter disappears, therefore the time resets. So we can't have any interruptions. You can change your trick up in your combo using the button combinations. You just can't jump off. So this is going to be a little bit tougher. 25 seconds is asking a lot of us. What I would say is don't use your focus until you get that alert that you've done a grind for 10 seconds. Because then the remaining time for the focus meter, if you let it run for the longest it can run, that will keep you going until you hit the grind for 25 seconds. And focusing is just really, really good for making things like that easier on you. And you don't want to be hitting it too early and then you are grinding for like 29 seconds and then your focus runs out and then you're just losing control. So let's get this done. There we are. And we're going to go ahead and do focus, because doing all this grinding, switching it up and everything, we're going pretty fast as well. Just want to make sure we can pull it all off without too much difficulty. There we are. We did our grinds. So now we just need to do one more sticker slap, then we're going to get off our board. And then we're going to do a acid drop into a revert into a manual. Get off our board, acid drop, revert into a manual. Off our board, acid drop into a manual, and boom. Got quite a lot done there, actually. We got a couple of little nice side effects from doing things like that. So we did get a 25 trick combo, and I believe we also got, 400,000 point combo. So we're looking pretty good right now. We'll just go ahead and gear up for the 25-second grind. So some grinds are going to be easier to balance than others. I like to do this with something that's fairly neutral in how you're positioned on your board, like the board slide here, or the 50-50. Both of those are just hitting the grind button without any directional inputs. The 50-50 is when you're kind of more lined up with a ledge or rail, hitting it kind of head on. And the board slide is when you're kind of coming at an angle, almost a full 90 degrees, like you were going to do a lip trick, but just a little bit turned so that you get the board slide instead of a lip trick. And it's just nice and even. I mean, just looking right at it, you're on both edges of the board there. It works for me. So find something that works for you. Now we're going to be doing 6 spine transfers in a single combo. Spine transfer is kind of like an acid drop. You're hitting the same button to lock yourself onto a quarter pipe, But the difference is the context. So when you have two quarter pipes backed up against each other, the connecting point is the spine. And we're going to go up one quarter pipe, and when we're in the air, we're going to hit that same button that we did for acid dropping, and it's going to lock us onto the quarter pipe on the other side. We just need to keep a combo going. And to do that, we are going to do what I call run momentum. I'm just going to do a little simple combo here, just back and forth, quarter pipe to quarter pipe. And I want you to watch my speed and the air that I'm getting. Do you see how I kept getting lower? I wasn't getting as much air. It was taking a little bit longer to go across. See, I'm practically a turtle there. But now, look at that. Oh, we did 5 grabs. We could do a little more. There we are. 10 grabs in the combo. Wasn't deliberate. Okay. I can cross that off my list. Anyway. Yeah. So when you get off of your board and you're running around, when you get back on your board, you got a little bit of a running start. So that gives you just a little bit of a boost. It doesn't reset your momentum in your combo. I don't really know how else to phrase that, but you saw I was getting less air. I was moving slower. You get off your board and you get boosted up, but then you're going to go back to having your reduced air, your low speed, and things like that. So it's just a quick one-time boost. See? I couldn't even get up off the thing. But if you keep getting off of your board and doing your run momentum, you can kind of keep things going. And we are going to do that to make sure we have the momentum to get over this spine. We're going to start out here, and we're just going to transfer over this 6 times. We're also going to be using focus to maximize our turning and utilizing that run timer to the best of our ability. Alright, we're just going to go up and over. We're going to use the back quarter pipe to turn ourselves around while we have the momentum to utilize it. We're going to get off our board, do a sharp turn, and come up. Let's go ahead and focus. And let's try to use our manual to turn ourselves around, save on our run timer. Balancing and turning in a manual are a lot easier to do when you're in focus mode. And then that's it. Got all 6. Now while we're at it, let's just go ahead and ollie up 25 feet, shall we? There we go. Just like ollieing down, except you start low, ollie, and land higher than where you started. And I like to kind of do my jump right around where the quarter pipe and the wall meet. This seems to be the sweet spot to do a boneless, and it'll give you enough forward and upward momentum to land up here, and it will be 25 feet. So we done did a lot right now. We did 10 grabs by accident. We maxed out our ollie, and we did the 6 spine transfers. Now we're going to do a bunch more stuff. We're going to clear all of this. We're going to get all of our air stats. We're going to get a 1080 grab, so that's 3 more spin stats. We're going to air 60 feet high. And we're going to do 3 graffiti tags. Now we're going to be doing all these in 2 passes. But they're both going to be pretty similar in how we set them up. As you saw at the start of all of this, I did a wall ride into a jump to get some good height and distance. We're going to be doing that again, just down this side instead. And the height and distance should get us down to this half pipe. And when we are up in the air over this half pipe, we are going to acid drop ourselves right on in. And dropping in from that height is going to give us a significant momentum boost. And that's going to launch us up the other side of this half pipe 60 feet in the air. And that's going to give us plenty of time to do a 1080 spin. While we are doing that 1080 spin, we're also going to throw in a couple of backflips. And that should all add up to over 40,000 points. As you see here, they say do a 40,000 point air. What they're talking about is not a full combo, but a portion of your combo from when you leave the ground to when you land again. So all of those things combined, being able to do the 1080 and throw in a couple of backflips, should get us that amount of points. Now, backflips are just double tapping down while doing a grab in the air. And then the front flip is double tapping up. But the backside and front side rolls are not just a simple matter of double tapping left or right. You need to pay attention to the orientation of your skater. As you see, my back is pointing to the left. Yours pointing to the right. So you're double tapping in the direction of your back to do a backside roll. So in this case, I'm double tapping left. In this case, I'm double tapping right. So you need to pay attention to that. And that's going to get us a good amount of things here. We're going to hopefully combine all those together into one nice little combo. But then we need to do the air transferring. And air transferring is you go up a quarter pipe at enough of an angle so that you land 40 or 60 feet from where you went up. Now, the way we're going to do that is the same way that we start off this other thing. We're going to wall ride, jump, land in an acid drop. But we're going to pull ourselves out and then curve back in. That'll start our air a little bit further out than it would if we just went straight from the acid drop to the other side of this half pipe. And it'll also angle us so that we will go towards this wall here. And that should give us 60 feet. If you don't curve out and back in, you cannot get 60 feet. Because where you land in the acid drop to where the wall is actually less than 60 feet. Now, as we do that, we're going to land, revert into manual, come up this other side. Then we're going to get off our board to start our run timer. And then we're just going to start mashing the grind button while we're off our board to spray some graffiti onto the wall. We have enough of a run timer now that we can do 3 in a combo. There actually is not enough time to get 3 in a combo with your starting stats. Hopefully this all makes some sense to you. And if it doesn't, well, just watch what I do. Alright, we're going to do some tricks back here to fill up our special, get some momentum coming back down the other direction. Wall ride, jump, acid drop, drop the combo so you can do a boneless and get the needed air so that you can clear a 1080. It's a really tight window. We're not going to have the air there, so let's go ahead and utilize our run momentum. So that's our first pass. Now we'll go ahead and do our second pass, same as the first, except we're going to curve out and back in when we land our acid drop. Go ahead, get near the wall there, and just mash that grind button. So, boom. That takes care of quite a lot. We maxed out our air stat. Only got 2 points left in spin. We got another point in our switch at the moment. Still have a ways to go for that. As I said, we're not going to get the 100 feet high in this level. Almost finished our run. You will have seen me get these last two stats, though, in the main play of the game there. So we've done quite a bit. Everything's filling up nicely, except for this. We've kind of neglected it so far. But we are going to address them now. We're not going to do 50 flip tricks just yet. We're not even going to do 30 just yet. We're going to try for 20. We're also going to do 4 double heel flips and 3 triple kick flips. And if we're lucky, we may even be able to get 50 tricks in a combo here. We're going to be doing all that the same way we were just doing the other stats. We're going to wall ride, jump, and acid drop into this half pipe. But instead of dropping our combo when we do the acid drop, we want to keep the combo going. As we are going to be doing some flip tricks on our way down that we want to keep in our combo. Now, double and triple flips are done by double tapping or triple tapping the flip trick button when you do a trick. So here's a regular kick flip, here's a regular heel flip, that's left and flip and right and flip. But now if I hit the flip trick button a second time, we're going to do a double heel flip. If I hit it 3 times, we're going to do a triple kick flip. And we want to do those in a combo as well. Let me just go ahead and top off my special meter there. And let's hope for the best. Alright, we're going to try to start off with a triple kick flip and double heel flip off of this back quarter pipe. When we are in the air off of the wall ride, we'll try to do a couple more double heel flips. And then it's just a matter of finishing off the triples and the doubles and adding in some more flip tricks along the way. Go into focus mode, make this a little bit easier on myself. There we go. Utilize this run momentum to get up. Alright, we're already at 10, I think maybe even 11. So you see our multiplier's already at 32. There's our flip tricks done. Now it's just a matter of getting just a little bit more, and boom. 50 points done. Or 50 tricks done. Okay, now for the hard part. And considering some of the things that I've already done, when I say this is hard for me, that should tell you something. We're going to be finishing getting the stats that we can get at this point in the game. To do that, we are going to do 50 flip tricks in one combo. We're going to do 30 grabs in one combo. We're going to do a 3 million point combo, and we're going to do 100 tricks in a combo. And when it says 100 tricks, it's talking about score multiplier. So if your multiplier is over 100, that's good. That's what you want. So 4 big things here, and we're actually going to combine these 3 into one go, and then we will worry about the grabs after that. So let's go over to the pool here, and let's talk about all of this. When I start doing this, I'm going to be concentrating way too hard on getting it done to talk during it, so let's lay everything out right here from the start. Different tricks have different lengths of animation. Some tricks take longer to pull off than others. It's in our best interest to maximize the number of tricks we can pull off in the shortest amount of time. That way we won't run out of steam too soon with our balance meters, focus, run timer, and so on. Faster the tricks, the more tricks we can do, the better off we are. That's just science, baby. So for flip tricks, I find the best ones to do, at least to start off, are a combination of kick flips and heel flips. And I say a combination because you are tapping left and right in the air. And left and right will also rotate your skater when you're in the air. So let's say I were to just do heel flips. Yeah, we want to avoid that. And I find that alternating between tapping left and right helps keep me straightened out more in the air. And that's what we want. We want the thing where we can accomplish our goals, not fall on our ass. We like our ass. We don't want to fall on it. Then for the grabs, we're going to exclusively do tail grabs. They seem to have a significantly faster animation compared to other grabs, but we'll worry about that when it's actually time to do the grabs. Back to the process here. We are going to get air, spam flip tricks, revert into manual, repeat the process over and over until we run out of momentum, or we can't get up on the side anymore. Then we are going to jump and do a flip while getting off of our board, and then using our run momentum for a nice boost up into the air again. Then we will do that for quite a bit until we get 30 or more flip tricks. We'll get the little notification telling us that much. After that, we will have gotten a pretty good start to our score multiplier. And then we will just keep trying to add to our multiplier by throwing in some lip tricks. You can usually get about 10 to 15 of those before I stop feeling comfortable balancing on the lip there. So I'll do what I'm comfortable with, jump off, get off my board, and use the last bit of my run timer to get our momentum up onto the ledge here for some grinding. We'll spam a bunch of combos here, and then we will also do our sticker slaps and a couple of special grinds in the process. Now you saw doing the sticker slap actually helped me get enough air where I could pull off a couple more flip tricks before I needed to land in a grind again. And that's where we're going to finish off doing our flip tricks. And then the special grind is just to boost our score, make sure we get it over 30,000, because 30,000 times 100 is 3 million. There you go, baby. Math and science. So, after we've managed all that, we're going to do something similar for the grabs, just without worrying about score and multiplier. So we're not going to worry about hitting all the different grind combos. We're not going to worry about doing the lip tricks or anything. We're just going to go in the air, try to get 2 to 3 grabs each go. When our momentum runs out, get off your board, boost yourself up a few more times. We're obviously not going to be able to get a grab off when we're doing a manual on the ground, but hopefully we will get enough. Then we will go up and grind around the edge, do our sticker slap, which will give us enough air to get another grab in there before we land in a grind. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we will do all of this without too much difficulty. Please pray for me. we go. That is very tough for me to do, and we're not done yet. Now let's do the grabs, which I feel are actually the hardest thing to do in all of these stats, because grabs are just very hard to keep pulling off in a combo, especially in this manner. But this is the hell I've chosen for myself. Almost there. We did it. We did everything that we could do at this point in the game for improving our stats. This you will have seen me get by now, and this we will get in the very next level. Hopefully this sets us up nice to make everything else in the game nice, smooth sailing. Although this may have been the hardest part of the game, and it would just be smooth sailing anyway, but oh boy. Thank you all who wanted to see me do this. I hope you very much enjoyed the challenge that came with it. And I'll see you next time. Love you. Bye-bye.